Keep it low, let the echoes sleep. Every promise I made is buried deep. No alarms, no warning signs, just breath, resolve, and a disciplined mind. I learned early that noise lies fast. It shines real bright, but it doesn't last. I watch loud mouths rise and fall, while quiet ones build unbreakable walls. So I stay back, observe the frame, how pressure exposes who's in it for fame. I didn't rush to announce my pain. I studied patterns, memorized strain. Every delay felt heavy and cold, like holding fire without being told. But I trusted the weight, trusted the drag, because friction forges what comfort can't have. I stack my days like bricks in the dark, no blueprint visible. Still I marked the reaction aligned with a future state. Even when progress arrived late, I didn't chase echoes, didn't seek reply. I moved like the outcome was already mine. When silence answered every demand, I stayed exact, steady hand. Delayed noise, immediate damage. When it hits, there's no managing. All that silence loading to strike. One clean move at the perfect time. Delayed noise, immediate damage. No rehearsal, no advantage. What you didn't hear was getting sharp. Now the impact speaks its part. I train my patience like a muscle torn. Let it ache, let it reform. I learned that stillness is not the same as standing frozen inside the flame. I was moving while nothing showed, planting roots under frozen roads. Every thought I allowed to stay. The fed momentum will let me astray, so I cut distractions without regret. Some things don't deserve access. I spoke to myself like commands, not please, because belief grows from consistency. They mistook my calm for lack of fire. Didn't see the tension wired. I was holding back not out of fear, but precision needs a moment clear. No applause to keep me warm, no crowd to shape the form. When doubt came dressed as advice, I answered once and stayed precise. Delayed noise, immediate damage. Years compressed into one passage. Every quiet hour learned its role. Every sacrifice took control. Delayed noise, immediate damage. No bill for the cameras. When it lands, it lands complete. No repeat, no retreat. There were nights to wait and scream. Told me I was chasing a dream, but I knew the difference between delay and denial, between slow growth and wasted miles. I didn't beg moments to arrive. I adjusted myself to the moment align. I studied my reactions under stress. What cracked, what stayed, but I suppressed. I learned endurance doesn't feel heroic. It feels boring, cold and stoic. It's waking up with the same intent, even when motivation is spent. I rewired habits one by one till discipline became instinct, not fun. Every repetition carved belief, not loud faith, but quiet relief. What you hold in mind takes shape. What you repeat learns how to behave. So I imagine outcomes without obsession. Align my actions, adjusted direction. I didn't ask the world to comply. I changed myself and let time reply. No rush to prove, no rush to show. I let the pressure build below. When nothing moved, I stayed exact, because timing decides the impact. Delayed noise, immediate damage. All that patience turns to leverage. No one shot, no second chance, just execution, pure advance. Delayed noise, immediate damage. Silence turns into advantage. What stayed hidden now is clean, sharp, decisive, unseen. Now I move different through familiar ground. Same streets, but a different sound. The way feels earned, not hard to bear, because I carried it when no one cared. I don't announce just before they land. I let results speak on plan. The same doubts try to test my frame, but they don't recognize the same name. I learned restraint multiplies force. That timing gives power and source. I don't chase validation or noise. I let precision make the choice. Every silence was an investment paid. Every delay taught how moves are made. No need to shout, no need to warn. The work is done before the storm. When it's time, there's no debate, just motion executed straight. Delayed noise, immediate damage. All that calm turns savage. No wasted motion, no extra sound, just impact felt when it comes down. Delayed noise, immediate damage. Gets refined into one action. When it strikes, it doesn't explain. It leaves results, not noise, not pain. I stay silent longer than most can stand. Build strength when no one's scared. Now the shift is sudden, sharp and exact. No echo follows, only impact. Delayed noise, immediate damage. Lower the noise, let the breathing slow. Every shadow knows what the lights don't show. I don't ask for mercy, don't ask for signs. I draw the line quiet, then cross it in time. I grew up learning the way to the floor, how it feels when belief doesn't open the door. Promises crack like glass in my hand, so I stopped expecting and started to plan. I watched dreams rot from waiting too long, watched good intentions die mid-song. So I traded wishing for structure and grind, built discipline deep in the back of my mind. Every morning felt cold and exact, no applause, no one watching my back. I learned quickly what silence could teach. I control gets stronger the less you preach. I carry resolve like a stone in my chest, heavy but honest, refusing to rest. No shortcuts, offer no exits found, just footsteps repeating the same hard ground. I stopped praying for doors to appear, became the key through repetition and fear. When hope felt thin and words felt hollow, I leaned on action I could follow. Where focus replaces hope, I stand, eyes forward, blood on my hands. No dreams left floating, no faith left loose, only decisions I choose to choose. Where focus replaces hope, I stay. No magic moments, just daily way. I don't wait for change to arrive, I move like it's already alive. I train my thoughts like they were weapons, cut the X's, sharpen the lessons. Every sentence I spoke to myself either build me up or bury my health. So I spoke like the outcome was set, like failure was something I'd already met. I stopped reacting to every delay, let patience burn slow, steady and gray. They thought my calm and I lacked belief, didn't see the fire underneath. I learned control beats, passion untrained. That heat without aim just multiplies pain. Every setback taught placement and timing, how pressure refines instead of defining. No crowds to cheer, no reason to boast, just progress measured close to the bone. When I return dressed up as truth, the answer with proof in what I do. Where focus replaces hope, I breathe. No fantasies I need to believe. I put a future where by rep, no borrowed faith, no unpaid debt. Where focus replaces hope, I move. No luck involved, just follow through. The vision's clear because it's on. Not beg for, not loan. I remember nights when quitting felt clean, like rest disguised as something serene. But comfort always asked for more, till discipline kicked in and shut the door. I learned endurance isn't loud or bright, it shows up tired on another night. No drama, no speeches, no last stand cries, just showing up when motivation dies. I mapped my days with ruthless care, what I let in, what stayed out there. Every habit became a brick in the wall, separating me from the weight of the fall. I didn't chase outcomes, didn't bleed, I aligned my steps with what I needed to be. What you expect shapes how you move, what you repeat slowly becomes true. So I repeated calm under strain, repeated effort through boredom and pain. I stopped asking when it would change, I changed first and rearranged the frame. No waiting for confidence to appear, I moved afraid to fear disappear. When nothing shifted I stayed exact, cause focus compounds what hope can't match. Where focus replaces hope, I rise. No blind faith, just sharpened eyes. I don't dream loud, I execute clean. I live inside what I've already seen. Where focus replaces hope, I stand. Built by intention, not circumstance. When results speak, they speak precise. No echo, no advice. Now I walk different through the same doubt, same questions but they don't shout. I don't negotiate with hesitation, I've outgrown the conversation. The silence feels earned, not empty now. A place where I remember how every step I take confirms the path, not destiny, just aftermath. I don't need proof before I commit it. Commitment is how I create it. I let consistency do the talking, let time expose who is really walking. No trophies for surviving the storm, but I'm built to endure, built to perform. Hope was a spark, but focus was flame. One wish for change, one became. I stayed quiet, steady and exact. Now the world adjusts to the impact. Lower your voice, let the shadows lean in. Every breath is a promise, every doubt is thin. I don't need the light to know what I am. What's forming in quiet already has hands. I was shaped where applause never reached the wall. Wherever they go back sounded small, they stack heavy. Nights stay long, I learned how to listen when nothing went wrong. I watched the world chase noise and flame while I memorized pressure, memorized pain. Every closed door taught me a route. Every unanswered prayer sharpened the doubt. I carried a vision too sharp to speak, because mouths get crowded when spirits are weak. So I buried my plans under discipline and bread. Let time test resolve, let patience face death. I wasn't lost, I was learning restraint. There's a difference between delay and feign. I kept my spine straight under invisible weight, knowing the quiet side took a weight. I stayed alive when the room felt empty. No witnesses, still I stood steady. What grows unseen doesn't ask permission, it just prepares for collision. On built in silence, released in force. Every still moment set the course. What you didn't notice was loading inside. Pressure learning exactly when to rise. Built in silence, released in force. No announcement, no remorse. When it moves, it won't negotiate. It'll arrive fully formed, fully awake. Yeah, I trained my thoughts like they were commands. Cut loose habits that shook my hands. Every word I kept inside my head either fed the fire or starved the thread. So I chose carefully what lived in me, because what you hold shapes identity. I stopped reacting, started responding. Let clarity grow while chaos was bonding. They mistook my calm for a lack of drive. Didn't know restraint was how I survive. I measure progress in depth, not speed, and staying present, not urgent need. Each failure carved instruction in bone. Each setback showed me what to own. I didn't pick the moment to change, I kept the streets in. All at stake, no corners cut. I trusted the process, trusted the good. If nothing showed, I stayed precise, because consistency sharpens the strike. What sharpens built in silence, released in force. Every closed chapter stayed on course. What looked like nothing was gathering weight. Learning the timing, learning the game. Built in silence, released in force. Controlled impact, no wasted force. When it breaks through, it breaks clean. No explanation in between. When nights the doubt got loud, try to dress fear up, sounding proud. It asked for proof, it asked for signs. I answered by showing up on time. I learned repetition breeds belief. What you rehearse becomes relief. So I rehearsed strength when I felt thin, rehearsed focus when doubt walked in. I stopped explaining my direction, because clarity hates constant correction. I walked alone but never unsure, solitude refined what crowds obscure. I didn't need comfort to feel alive, I needed friction to know I could drive. Every scar became a coordinate, pointing exactly where to place my weight. What you expect listens closely, what you repeat obey slowly. So I spoke like the outcome was near, even when nothing around me was clear. I didn't chase luck or wait for a sign. I aligned my actions with what felt right. No rush, no panic, no display. I let momentum build its way. When doubt knocked hard, I stay still, cause force is useless without will. Built in silence, released in force. Years compressed into one response. What stayed hidden, learned precision. Every quiet hour, sharpened vision. Built in silence, released in force. No need to scream, no need to force. The result speaks in a language clean, understood the moment it seemed. Now I move different through familiar space. Same streets but a different pace. The way feels lighter, the aim feels clear, cause I carried it alone for years. I don't rush speech, I don't overstate. I let outcomes communicate. The same doubts try to call my name, but they don't recognize the frame. I learned restraint is a form of power, built minute by minute, hour by hour. Nothing wasted, nothing rushed. Every silent rep built the thrust. I don't celebrate early, don't signal intent. I let execution represent. What was built in silence doesn't fade. It moves with purpose, perfectly timed. I stayed quiet, stayed exact, stayed awake. Now the force arrives and the ground adjusts. Built in silence, yeah. Stay down and built in silence. Lower the lights, hear the pulse in my chest. If nothing moves now, it doesn't mean rest. In the dark I adjust, every breath is a mark. What you can't see growing is sharp in the dark. I learned early that silence can carry weight, that empty rooms are where futures calibrate. While they watch clocks and demanded proof, I was laying foundations under the roof. No banners, no signs, no hand to hold, just a vision repeating until it felt old. I spoke to the void like it already knew that what I was becoming was overdue. Every doubt knocked, I let it pass through. Never let it unpack, never let it move. I stayed invisible, learned how to bend because pressure reveals who's built to ascend. I walked through days and felt frozen in place, but motion was happening deep under the face. They called it nothing, I called it design. Progress measured in patience, not timeline. I aligned my steps when nobody clapped, trusted the echo before a snap. If nothing showed, I didn't panic. Growth doesn't announce, it moves organic. Nothing visible, everything working behind closed doors. The engine turns. What looks like stillness is tension loading. Every quiet moment waits to burn. Nothing visible, everything working. Faith built without a sound. When it breaks the surface, it won't explain itself. It'll just rearrange the ground. Study my thoughts like a coded map. Cut loose the ones that kept me trapped. I learned repetition, cause belief. What you hold inside eventually speaks, so I guarded my focus like oxygen. No wasted breath on what could have been. I watch my words before they escape, cause language decides what gets shaped. They thought I stalled, thought I lost my way. Didn't know I was choosing delay. I kept showing up when nothing changed. That's what discipline rearranged my brain. Every failure became a signal flare. Not for help, but awareness there. I stayed exact when emotions lied. Kept my aim steady, swallowed pride. I didn't chase noise, I chased alignment. Built consistency, not excitement when doubt has proof. I stay calm, cause outcomes form when attention's strong. Nothing visible, everything working. Below the surface, gears collide. I don't need witnesses to the process. The result will testify. Nothing visible, everything working. Silent hours, stacking force. When momentum hits, it won't ask permission. It'll move the world off course. There were nights I questioned the math. Days where patience felt like the wrong path, but I trusted patterns I couldn't see. Believed in the man I was training to be. I stopped reacting, started choosing my pace. Learned that control is calm under strain. I watched others sprint in the walls while I measured steps, avoided the fall. I learned hunger sharpens when you don't feed fear. That clarity grows when you keep vision near. I didn't need signs written in flame. I felt the alignment calling my name. Every breath synced where I aim. Mind and motion finally the same. Finally the same. Finally the same. What you expect, what you expect, quietly listens. What you repeat eventually conditions. So I spoke like outcomes were close, even when nothing around me showed. I didn't beg the future to come. I became the place it was running from. I stay consistent when comfort tried to call. Busy's never builds anything tall. I held the frame while time did its thing. Nothing looked different, everything was shifting. Nothing visible, everything working. Pressure sculpting unseen lines. The way it wasn't empty, it was intentional. Every second, refined in design. Nothing visible, everything working. Quiet didn't mean delay. It meant the strike was being calculated. Down to the final day. Do I have walk with a calm they can't decode? Because I've seen what patience lows. I don't rush speech, I don't overstate. I let presence communicate. The same rooms feel smaller now. Same doubts don't know me how. I don't explain the hours unseen. I let the shift speak in between. I learned that faith is disciplined thought. Held long enough until it's called. What I carried inside took form, nothing visible. It's suddenly born. If you don't see it, it doesn't mean still. Some forces move quiet by will. I stay steady, trusted the chain. Now the invisible work leaves a stain. What we were saying, 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 what we were saying. Low breath in the dark, counting seconds like scars on a wall. There is silence watching me, waiting to see if I fall. I learned early that quiet can sharpen the edge of a plan. So I swallow my words, let the pressure shape who I am. I grew up in rooms where the lights stayed broken, promised in every hope past spoken. Clock kept ticking like it knew my fear. Every second loud, every future unclear. I watched others sprint while I stayed in place. Hands full of doubt, dirt on my face. They laughed at the calm, mistook it for weak. Didn't know restraint was teaching me to peak. I carry nights like like weight in my spine. Learned how to wait without wasting time. Every loss carved lines in my skin, but I studied the pattern, the way to win. I spoke to the mirror like it could hear. Told her stay steady, your moment is near. While chaos screamed, I stayed exact because pace isn't passive, it's silent attack. I held my breath when the world said rush. Build my fire slow, learn how to trust. Every setback folded into my frame. I wasn't stalling, I was sharpening aim. Patience turned into impact. Silence learned how to crack stone. All the time they thought I was nowhere, I was building pressure of my own. Patience turned into impact. Calm became violent force. When I finally moved, it wasn't reaction, it was destiny changing course. Study my thoughts like a loaded room. Watch which ones bloom, which ones brought doom. Learn that focus feeds what you repeat. So I start the fear, let the vision eat. Every night alone felt heavy as sin, but I spoke to them all like it already let me in. I didn't beg the sky, I didn't plead with fate. I aligned my steps, learned how to wait. I treated doubt like a no one to guess. Acknowledge his voice, never gave it rest. Every word I kept became a brick in my chest. I wasn't hiding pain, I was building death. They only saw stillness mistaken for fear. Didn't hear the roar growing quiet but clear. I trained my reactions, mastered delay because time decides what power can say. I learned that restraint is a form of control. That calm is a weapon when you know your role. Every breath became part of the act. Slow hands, sharp mind, patient stack. Patience turned into impact. Still water breaking the ground. I didn't need noise to prove I existed. My results speak when found. Patience turned into impact. Every pause loaded with weight. When I stepped forward, the room felt smaller, like the world adjusted its shape. I watched seasons change without chasing the sun. Let the work stay hidden till it was done. I saw envy grow where understanding failed, but I stayed devoted to the path I nailed. I made peace with the lonely climb. Learned solitude sharpens the spine. Every whisper inside me aligned. Vision and actions finally intertwined. I didn't need witnesses, didn't need praise. I trust the momentum built over days. I spoke carefully, thought even slower, because thoughts repeated become bolder. I learned that attention's a form of belief, but what you focus on grows underneath. So I fed the future, starve regret, let discipline cover every debt. There were nights my hands shook from restraint. Moments patience felt close to fame, but I stayed composed when impulse screamed, because I knew what weight it means. Pressure doesn't break what's aligned, it reveals the strength already designed. I wasn't hoping, I was preparing to fall, setting the moment that would shake it all. Every quiet choice had enforced my name. Every calm reaction rewrote the game. I didn't move fast, I moved exact. Every second saved for impact. Patience turned into impact. Time became my lie, while they chase quick wins and empty noise. I let consistency multiply. Patience turned into impact. Focus forged in the dark. When I finally struck, it wasn't loud at first, but it left a permanent mark. Now the same rooms feel smaller than before. Same doubts don't echo like they did once more. I walk steady, eyes forward, voice low, because power doesn't rush to show. I don't explain the nights I endured, I let the apple stand fully assured. Every move now lands with weight, because patience taught me how to wait. I don't chase approval, don't seek a crowd. I let results speak when words get loud. Still calm, still cold, still intact. Living proof for patience. Turn into an impact. Turn into an impact. Quiet wasn't absence, it was control. Every delayed step shaped a goal. I stay still long enough to attack. Now the world feels the impact of patience stack.
Keep it low, let the echo sleep. Every promise I made is buried deep. No alarms, no warning signs. Just breathe, resolve, and a disciplined mind. I learned early that noise lies fast. It shines real bright, but it doesn't last. I watch loud mouths rise and fall, while quiet ones build unbreakable walls. So I stay back, observe the frame, how pressure exposes who's in it for fame. I didn't rush to announce my pain. I study patterns, memorize strain. Every delay felt heavy and cold, like holding fire without being told. But I trusted the weight, trusted the drag, because friction forges what comfort can't have. I stack my days like bricks in the dark, no blueprint visible, still unmarked. Every action aligned with a future state, even when progress arrived late. Didn't chase echoes, didn't seek reply. Moved like the outcome was already mine. When silence answered every demand, I stayed exact, steady hand.
Delay noise, immediate damage. When it hits, there's no managing. All that silence loading to strike. One clean move at the perfect time. Delay noise, immediate damage. No rehearsal, no advantage. What you didn't hear was getting sharp. Now the impact speaks its part. I train my patience like a muscle torn. Let it ache, let it reform. I learned that stillness is not the same as standing frozen inside the flame. I was moving while nothing showed, planting roots under frozen roads. Every thought I allowed to stay, the momentum would lead me astray. So I cut distractions without regret. Some things don't deserve access. I spoke to myself like commands not pleased, because belief grows from consistency. They mistook my calm for lack of fire. Didn't see the tension wide. I was holding back, not out of fear, but precision needs a moment clear. No applause to keep me warm, no crowd to shape the form. When doubt came dressed as advice, I answered once and stayed precise. Delay noise, immediate damage, just compressed into one passage. Every quiet hour learned its role, every sacrifice to control. Delay noise, immediate damage, no build up for the cameras. When it lands complete. No repeat, no retreat. There were nights, don't wait and scream. Told me I was chasing a dream, but I knew the difference between delay and denial, between slow growth and wasted miles. I didn't beg moments to arrive, I adjusted myself till the moment aligned. I studied my reactions under stress, what cracked, what stayed, what I suppressed. I learned endurance doesn't feel heroic, it feels boring, cold and stoic. It's waking up with the same intent, even when motivation is spent. I rewired habits one by one till discipline became missing. Not fun, every repetition carved belief, not loud faith but quiet relief.
What you hold in mind takes shape. What you repeat learns how to behave. So I imagined outcomes without obsession. Aligned my actions, adjusted direction. I didn't ask the world to comply, I changed myself and let time reply. No rush to prove, no rush to show. I let the pressure build below. When nothing moved, I stayed exact, because time decides the impact.
Delayed noise, immediate damage. All of the pace turns to the leverage. No one has shot, no second chance, just execution, pure advance. Delayed noise, immediate damage. Silence turned into advantage. What's stated and now it's clean, sharp, decisive, unseen. Now I move different through familiar ground. Same streets but a different sound. The weight feels earned out, hard to bear, because I carried it when no one cared. I don't announce shifts before they land, I let results speak unplanned. The same doubts try to test my frame, but they don't recognize the same name. I learn restraint multiplies force, that timing gives power its source. I don't chase validation and noise, I let precision make the choice. Every silence was an investment paid, every delay taught our moves are made. No need to shout, no need to warn, the work is done before the storm. When it's time, there's no debate, just motion executed straight. Delayed noise, immediate damage. All that calm turns savage. No waste of motion, no extra sound, just impact fell when it comes down. Delayed noise, immediate damage. Just refine into one action. When it strikes, it doesn't explain, it leave results, not noise, not pain. I stay silent longer than most can stand, build strength where no one can. Now the shift is sudden, sharp and exact, no echo follows, only impact. Impact.
Lower the noise, let the breathing slow. Every shadow knows what the lights don't show. I don't ask for mercy, I don't ask for a sign. I draw the line quiet, then cross it in time.
I grew up learning the weight of the floor, how it feels when belief doesn't open the door. Promises crack like glass in my hands, so I stopped expecting and started to plan. I watched dreams off from waiting too long, watch good intentions die mid-song. So I traded wishing for structure and grind, built discipline deep in the back of my mind. Every morning felt cold and exact, no applause, no one watching my back. I learned quickly what silence could teach, how control gets stronger the less you preach. I carry resolve like a stone in my chest, heavy but honest, refusing to rest. No shortcuts off and no exits found, just footsteps repeating the same hard ground. I stopped praying for doors to appear, became the key through repetition and fear. When hope felt thin and words felt hollow, I leaned on action I could follow. Where focus replaces hope, I stand. Eyes forward, blood on my hands. No dreams left floating, no faith left loose. Only decisions I choose to choose. Where focus replaces hope, I stay. No magic moments, just daily wait. I don't wait for change to arrive, I move like it's already alive. I Train my thoughts like they were weapons. Cut the exits, sharpen the lessons. Every sentence I spoke to myself either build me up or bury my health. So I spoke like the outcome was set, like failure was something I'd already met. I stopped reacting to every delay, let patience burn slow, steady and gray. They thought my calm and I lacked belief, didn't see the fire underneath. I learned control beats passion, untrained. That heat without aim just multiplies pain. Every setback taught placement and timing. Our pressure refines instead of defining. No crowds to cheer, no reason to boast, just progress measured close to the bone. When doubt return, dressed up as truth, I answer with proof in what I do. We're focused, focus replaces hope I bring. No fantasies, I need to believe. I build the future rep by rep. No borrowed faith, no unpaid debt. Where focus replaces hope I move. No luck involved, just follow through. The vision's clear because it's on. Not begged for, not alone. I remember nights when quitting felt clean, like rest disguised as something serene. But comfort always asks for more, till discipline kicked in and shut the door. I learned endurance isn't loud or bright, it shows up tired on another night. No drama, no speeches, no lasting cries, just showing up when motivation dies. I map my days with ruthless care. What I let in, what stayed up there. Every habit became a brick in the wall, separating me from the weight of the fall. I didn't chase outcomes, did it bleed? I aligned my steps with what I needed to be. What you expect shapes how you move, what you repeat slowly becomes truth. So I repeat it, calm under strain, repeat it ever through boredom and pain. I stopped asking when it would change, I changed first and rearranged the frame. No waiting for confidence to appear, I moved afraid till fear disappeared. When nothing shifted, I stayed exact, cause focus compounds or hope can't match. Where focus replaces hope, I rise. No blind faith to sharpen eyes. I don't dream loud, I execute clean. I live inside what I've already seen. Where focus replaces, I stand. Built by intention, not circumstance. When results speak, they speak precise. No echo, no advice. Never walk different through the same doubt. Same questions, but they don't shout. I don't negotiate with hesitation. I've outgrown that conversation. The silence feels earned, not empty now. A place where I remember how every step I take confirms the path, not destiny, just aftermath. I don't need proof before I commit a commitment. Is how I created. I let consistency do the talking. Let time expose who was really walking. No trophies for surviving the storm, but I'm built to endure, built to perform. Hope was a spark, but focus was flame. One wish for change, one became. I stayed quiet, steady and exact. Now the world adjusts to the impact.
Lower your voice, let the shadows lean in. Every breath is a promise, every doubt is thin. I don't need the light to know what I am. What's forming in quiet already has hands.
I was shaped where applause never reached the wall, where effort echo back sounded small. Days stacked, heavy nights stayed long. I learned how to listen when nothing went wrong. I watched the world chase noise and flame while I memorized pressure, memorized pain. Every closed door taught me a route, every unanswered prayer sharpened the doubt. I carried a vision too sharp to speak, because mouths get crowded with spirits so weak. So I buried my plans on a discipline and breath. Let time just resolve, let patience face death. I wasn't lost, I was learning restraint. There's a difference between delay and faint. I kept my spine straight under invisible weight, knowing the quiet decides who can wait. I stayed alive when the room felt empty. No witnesses, still I stood steady. What grows unseen doesn't ask permission. It just prepares for collision. Building silence, released in force. Every still moment set the course. What you didn't notice was loaded inside. Pressure learning exactly when to ride. Building silence, released in force. No announcement, no remorse. When it moves, it won't negotiate. Train my thoughts like they were commands. Cut loose habits that shook my hands. Every word I kept inside my head, even fed the fire but starved the thread. So I chose carefully what lived in me, because what you hold shapes identity. I stopped reacting, started responding. Let clarity grow while chaos was bonding. They mistook my calm for a lack of drive. Didn't know restraint was how I survived. I measured progress in depth, not speed, and staying present, not urgent need. Each failure carved instruction in bone. Each setback showed me what to hone. I didn't beg the moment to change. I became the structure that could sustain. No shortcuts taken, no corners cut. I trusted the process, just trusted the gut. If nothing showed, I stayed precise, because consistency sharp as a strike. Building silence, released in force. Every closed chapter stayed on course. What looked like nothing was gathering weight. Learning the timing, learning the gate. Building silence, released in force. Controlled impact, no wasted force. When it breaks through, it breaks clean. No explanation in between. It was nice, the doubt got loud. Try to dress fear up, sounding proud. It asked for proof, it asked for signs. I answered by showing up on time. I learned repetition breeds belief. What you rehearse becomes relief. So I rehearsed strength when I felt thin. Rehearsed focus when doubt walked in. I stopped explaining my direction, cause clarity hates constant correction. I walked alone but never unsure. Solitude refined what crowds obscure. I didn't need comfort to feel alive. I needed friction to know I could drive. Every scar became a coordinate, pointing exactly where to place my weight. What you expect, listens closely. What you repeat, obey slowly. So I spoke like the outcome was near, even when nothing around me was clear. I didn't chase luck or wait for a sign. I aligned my actions with what felt right. No rush, no panic, no display. I let momentum build its way. When doubt knocked hard, I stayed still, cause force is useless without will. Building silence, released in force. Years compressed into one response. What stayed in it, learned precision. Every quiet hour, sharpened vision. I'm building silence, released in force. No need to scream, no need to force. The result speaks in a language clean. Understood the moment it seemed. Now I move different through familiar space. Same streets, but a different pace. The weight feels lighter, the aim feels clear, because I carried it alone for years. I don't rush speech, I don't overstate. I let outcomes communicate. The same doubts try to call my name, but they don't recognize the frame. I learned restraint is a form of power. Building it by minute, hour by hour. Nothing wasted, nothing rushed. Every solid rep built the thrust. I don't celebrate early, don't signal intent. I let execution repress me, but what's built in silence doesn't fade. It moves with purpose, perfectly timed.
I stayed quiet, stayed exact, stayed awake. Now the force arrives and the ground adjusts.
Lower the lights, hear the pulse in my chest. If nothing moves now, it doesn't mean rest. In the dark I adjust. Every breath is a mark. What you can't see, growing is sharp in the dark. I learned early that silence can carry weight. That empty rooms are where futures calibrate. While they watch clocks and demanded proof, I was laying foundations under the roof. No banners, no signs, no hand to hold, just a vision repeating until it felt old. I spoke to the void like it already knew that what I was becoming was overdue. Every doubt knocked, I let it pass through, never let it unpack, never let it move. I stayed invisible, learned how to bend, because pressure reveals who's built to ascend. I walked through days that felt frozen in place, but motion was happening deep under the face. They called it nothing, I called it design. Progress measured in patience, not timeline. I aligned my steps when nobody clapped. Trusted the echo before it snapped. If nothing showed, I didn't panic. Growth doesn't announce, it moves organic. Nothing visible, everything working. Behind closed doors, the engine turns. What looks like stillness is tension loading. Every quiet moment waits to burn. Nothing visible, everything working. Faith built without a sound. When it breaks the surface, it won't explain itself. It'll just rearrange the ground. I studied my thoughts like a coded map. Cut loose the ones that kept me trapped. I learned repetition, cause belief. What you hold inside eventually speaks, so I guarded my focus like oxygen. No wasted breath on what could have been. I watched my words before they escape, because language decides what gets shaped. They thought I stalled, thought I lost my way. Didn't know I was choosing delay. I kept showing up when nothing changed. That's where discipline rearranged my brain. Every failure became a signal flare. Not for help, but awareness there. I stayed exact when emotions lied. Kept my aim steady, swallow pride. I didn't chase noise, I chased alignment. Built consistency, not excitement. Wind out as proof, I stayed calm. Cause outcomes form when intention's strong. Nothing visible, everything working. Below the surface, gears collide. I don't need witnesses to the process. The result will testify. Nothing visible, everything working. Silent now, I'm stacking force. When momentum hits, it won't ask permission. wrong path, but I trusted patterns I couldn't see. Believed in the man I was training to be. I stopped reacting, started choosing my pace. Learned that control is calm under strain. I watched others sprint into walls while I measured steps, avoided the fall. I learned hunger sharpens when you don't feed fear. That clarity grows when you keep vision near. I didn't need signs written in flame. I felt the alignment calling my name. Every breath synced with where I aim. Mind and motion, finally the same. What you expect, quietly listens. What you repeat eventually conditions. So I spoke like outcomes were close, even when nothing around me showed. I didn't beg the future to come, I became the place it was running from. I stayed consistent when comfort tried to call, because ease never builds anything tall. I held the frame while time did its thing. Nothing looked different, everything shifted. Everything working, precious sculpting, unseen lines. The way wasn't empty, it was intentional. Every second refining design. Nothing visible, everything working. Quiet didn't mean delay. It meant the strike was being calculated down to the final day. Now I walk with a calm, they came to cold, because I've seen what patience knows. I don't rush speech, I don't overstate. I let presence communicate. The same rooms feel smaller now. Same doubts don't know me how. I don't explain the hours unseen. I let the shit speak in between. I learned that faith is disciplined thought. Held long enough until it's caught. What I carried inside took form. Nothing visible and suddenly born. If you don't see it, it doesn't mean still. Some forces move quiet by will. I stayed steady, trusted the chain. Now the invisible will be sustained. Yeah. Now the invisible workly sustained. Yeah. Now the invisible workly sustained.
Low breath in the dark, counting seconds like scars on the wall. Every silence watching me, waiting to see if I fall. I learned early that quiet can sharpen the edge of a plan. So I swallow my words, let the pressure shape who I am. Yeah, I grew up in rooms where the lights stayed broken. Promises thin, every hope past spoken. Clock kept ticking like it knew my fear. Every second loud, every future unclear. I watched others sprint while I stayed in place. Hands full of doubt, dirt on my face. They laughed at the calm, mistook it for weak. Didn't know restraint was teaching me to peak. I carry nights like weight on my spine. Learned how to wait without wasting time. Every loss carved lines in my skin, but I studied the pattern, the way to win. I spoke to the mirror like it could hear. Told it stay steady, your moment is near. While chaos screamed, I stayed exact, because patience isn't passive, it's a silent attack. I held my breath when the world said rush. Built my fire slow, learned how to trust. Every setback folded into my frame. I wasn't stalling, I was sharpening aim. Patience turned into impact. Silence learned how to crack stone. All the time they thought I was nowhere, I was building pressure of my own. Patience turned into impact. Calm became violent force. When I finally moved, it wasn't reaction, it was destiny changing course. Study my thoughts like a loaded room. Watch which blooms, which ones brought doom. Learn that focus feeds what you repeat, so I starved to feel it, the vision need. Every night alone felt heavy as sin, but I spoke to tomorrow like it already ended. Didn't beg the sky, didn't plead with fate. I would line my steps, learn how to wait. I treated doubt like an unwanted guest. Acknowledge its voice, my gave it rest. Every word I kept became a brick in my chest. I wasn't hiding pain, I was building depth. They only saw stillness, mistook it for fear. Didn't hear the roar, growing quiet but clear. I train my reactions, master delay, because timing decides what power can say. I learned that restraint is a form of control. That calm is a weapon when you know your role. Every breath became part of the act. Slow hands, sharp mind, patience stack. Patience turned into impact. Still water breaking the ground. I didn't need noise to prove I existed. My results would speak when found. Patience turned into impact. Every pause loaded with weight. When I stepped forward, the room felt smaller, like the world adjusted its shape. I watched seasons change without chasing the sun. Let the work stay hidden till it was done. I saw envy grow and understanding fail, but I stayed devoted to the path I nailed. I made peace with a lonely climb. Learned solitude sharpens the spine. Every whisper inside me aligned. Vision and action finally lit a twine. I didn't need witnesses, didn't need praise. I trust the momentum built over days. I spoke carefully, thought even slower, because thoughts repeated become boulders. I learned that attention's a form of belief. What you focus on grows underneath. So I fed the future, starve regret. Let discipline cover every debt. There were nights my hands shook from restraint. Moments patience felt close to faint. But I stayed composed when impulse screamed, because I knew what waiting means. Pressure doesn't break, what's the line?
It reveals the strength already designed. I wasn't hoping, I was preparing to fall. Set in the moment that would shake it all. Every quiet choice added force to my name. Every calm reaction rewrote the game. I didn't move fast, I moved exact. Every second saved for impact. Patience turned into impact. Time became my ally. While they chase quick wins and empty noise, I let consistency mold the patience turned into impact. Focus turns in the dark. When I finally struck, it wasn't loud at first, but it left a permanent mark. Now the same rooms feel smaller than before. Same doubts don't echo like they did once more. I walk steady, eyes forward, voice low, because power doesn't rush a show. I don't explain the nights I endure. I let the outcome stay fully assured. Every move now lands with weight, cause patience taught me how to wait. I don't chase approval, don't seek a crowd. I let results speak when words get loud. Still calm, still cold, still intact. Living proof of patience turned into impact. Quiet wasn't absence, it was control. Every delayed step shaped the goal. I stayed still long enough to attack. Now the world feels the impact of patience stacked.